Life often changes in the quietest moments, not when the world is watching, not when everything is perfect, but when a single decision is made inside your heart. This is the story of a young man named Daniel. He wasn't a hero, he wasn't special, and he didn't have everything figured out. He was just like all of us, trying, struggling, and hoping for a better life. For years, Daniel lived the same routine. Wake up, go to work, come home tired, sleep, repeat. He had dreams, of course, but the dreams stayed inside his mind because fear kept whispering, "Not now, not you, maybe later." One evening, after a long and exhausting day, Daniel sat alone in his small apartment. No noise, no distractions, only his thoughts. And in that silence, he asked himself a question he had avoided for years. What if life doesn't change unless I do? That question bothered him. It pushed him. It didn't let him sleep that night. The next morning, Daniel woke up with something different inside him. It wasn't confidence. It wasn't courage. It was simply a decision to try. Not to win, not to be perfect, just to try. He put on his old shoes and walked outside before the sun had fully risen. The streets were empty. The air was cold, but something felt new. He started walking slowly. Then he began to jog, and within minutes, his body began to complain. His legs burned. His breathing became heavy. His heart raced faster than he expected. Everything inside him said, "Stop, go back home. This is not you." But Daniel kept going. He wasn't trying to be strong. He wasn't trying to prove anything. He was simply refusing to give up on himself again. As he continued forward, Daniel noticed a long road stretching far ahead. It looked endless, and for a moment he felt small. But then he realized something. He didn't need to finish the entire road. He only needed to take one more step. So he did. Step after step. Slow, steady, painful, but forward. Halfway down the road, he felt like collapsing. His mind was screaming louder than the pain in his legs. He wanted to quit more than anything. But then another thought appeared. Softly, if I stop now, I return to the same life I'm trying to escape. That thought changed everything. Daniel pushed through the discomfort. Not fast, not strong, just consistent. Eventually, he reached the end of the long road. He bent over, hands on his knees, breathing heavily, exhausted. But he was smiling, not because he ran far, not because he achieved something big, but because, for the first time in his life, he didn't listen to the voice that told him to quit. That day, Daniel learned a truth many people never realize. Your life doesn't change when things around you change. Your life changes when you decide to change. When he walked back home, the world looked the same. The buildings were the same. The people were the same. The problems were the same. But Daniel wasn't the same. He had proven to himself that he was capable of more than he believed. That one decision, to try, silently rewrote his future. From that day on, whenever he felt fear or doubt, he remembered the long road, the burning legs, the heavy breathing, And the moment he kept moving when everything told him to stop. And he realized, success doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the consistent. To the ones who take the next step, even when it hurts. This is Daniel's story. But it could just as easily be yours. Because every day, life gives you two choices. Give up or get up. Stop or step forward. Stay the same or become someone new. And maybe, just maybe, today is the quiet moment where your story finally begins. And that was the day Daniel's life began to change. Not because the world suddenly became easier, but because he chose to stop waiting and start moving. But what Daniel didn't know was this: the road he ran that morning was only the beginning. Because the very next day, something happened, something he didn't expect, something that tested him even more, something that would reveal a truth far deeper than anything he learned on that first run. If you want to know what happened the next morning, what challenge appeared out of nowhere, and how it transformed him again, then don't miss episode 2. That's where the real story begins.